So, well, Aronian won with black, Carlsen won with black. Let's go to Caruana against Nakamura. So, still that Benoni. It looks pretty good for white, first sight at least. He's reached quite a few things.
And we are
dream of in the Benoni.
We have the right moment to look at it, because just the break happened, e4.
Yeah.
Looks very strong.
So let's check. White seems to be
winning, to put it frankly.
Yeah. It's still quite complicated for the human eye. I mean, it's obvious that white is better, but how much is unclear. On the clock, Nakamura is down to 1 minute. This is very unusual for him.
But it's a dream's position for any player against the Benoni.
Just played
King H8.
Strange.
No, good move, because, I mean, F5 was hanging.
It's still hanging, and he took it, Rook takes e1, bishop takes e1.
Yes.
Well, you can't really take here,
no,
be careful, rook h1. So, take back is going to be... But he hasn't taken back yet on e1. This is strange.
He has 4 minutes against 1, so...
Yeah, he has the time.
There's all the time.
Still.
You can blunder in any position, no?
Yeah, of course.
No, not Caruana.
But he took right. And knight f6, this is a terrible position for black.
Seems to me that Naka still is playing a little slightly too risky, but I mean, it's hard to blame on your black.
This is a Benoni, this is not...
This is a man's opening.
So, well, if he takes here, I guess he wants to give a check, but it looks pretty safe for white.
Even bishop takes g4, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
but
bishop takes g4, but you want to keep the spin and win thanks to it. Some people screaming in the press.
We see no hope. Danshin sees no hope.
Knight f6, so well. So you saw both players having 15 minutes at the start. They also get a 10-second increment for each move. This is important, even though when you're down to just a few seconds, if you don't have automatic moves to make, then you're stuck with this very little time. While if you can play a few moves, give a few checks, then you're up again to 30, 40 seconds, and it's in the safe zone. Well, everything.
Maybe we should mention that in normal tournament chess nowadays, you get over 30 seconds, which is much more reliable.
Yes, but it was not the case here.
No.
Here in the classical...
more classical.
It was more classical. This was 2 hours each for 40 moves without increment, and then 20 minutes, 1 more hour for 20 moves to reach move 60 or the 6th hour of play, and only after that will you get an additional 15 minutes plus 30 seconds, only after to move 7. So Caruana took on g4, and we have this position, the one we expected. Well, rook e8 looks normal. What else? The rook is not doing well there. It's not doing anything, so this seems to be normal.
Bishop d2.
And also, this square can be important. He hasn't done this. He's played strange. He's playing queen to e8. It's also well.
Yes, but here, even bishop c3. Just to
exchange these bishops. And if takes, then check. And you need to cover the knight when it's pretty
we just take it away.
Bishop c3 is what he played?
Yes.
The rook here on a3 is always quite useful in the Benoni. Well, maybe now in this situation it should safely go back at one point to the first rank. But
we can maybe recall that this is one of the pet moves of the great old Victor.
In Benoni.
Yes, he loved this maneuver. Rook A3, A4, Rook A3.
Controlling many squares. Well, it looks like the 3 players who are leading the tournament and playing against 3 players in the second part of the standings have won, or two at least have won already, and Caruana is about to win since his position is overwhelming.
Yes.
D takes C6, of
We
course.
have to admit it's +8 for white. So.
Yeah, we have an engine running just for the evaluation.
But
So
and
H5,
there's not
but this is not
much
no
room to
big
go
surprise.
wrong. That's the problem. That's
Yeah, he just took on G4. Might not have been necessary, but it's good enough.
Just very pragmatic.
Queen F5. Yeah. Well, thanks to this bishop here, you can't give a check.
There's an
even if
obvious
you could.
threat on H.
Yeah. Bishop takes
C3.
C3. So he might now give a check on H5.
Oh, just
Or
rook
just
takes.
take it. Yeah,
Plus-
very
+15 almost.
great chess by Caruana. Very safe. It's basically over. You can't really do anything now. The king is very weak.
Probably it's just going to
Like 5 pawns now. How many more? 2 more pawns, but these pawns here are monsters.
At least the pawn on G6 should be black.
So he gave a check on you. Yeah. Yeah, if G6 were black, I mean, the position would not be nice, but not over either. King H2. Well, it's...
In German, this is called
There's a
Racheschach.
Yeah. It's a,
I don't know if it
yeah,
exists.
he resigned. Yeah,
Yeah.
made threat, of course. Yeah.